Right. Hello and welcome. Today we are going to go over how to change your keyboard in your page set and make it a full keyboard even if you are on a smaller grid size. So just as an example, today I'm on our Express page set, and you'll notice it has a little bit of a smaller grid size than some other options. And if I go to my keyboard here, you'll notice it only shows A through M, and I have to go over here on the left side and click N through Z or vice versa, and then also click here for different symbols and numbers. So let's say I want to keep this same home page, but I want my keyboard to be a full keyboard. You can change that. Your keyboard is always automatically going to be the size of your grid size, so it's matching this home page, but I can turn that off and change it to a different keyboard type. And there's different types in there. So let's go ahead and go up to our edit mode or our gear and pencil icon. And I know sometimes using these Zoom videos, my box in the top corner is hiding that. So just look for that gear and pencil in the top right corner on your device. And I'm now in edit mode. So I'm going to click on this page set option right here. And it may not automatically scroll up, so go ahead and do that. Okay, so you can see that I am on the Express page set. My preferred home page is the home page. And my keyboard right now is doing grid matching. It is matching the size of my grid size, and it's keyboard A through M. I'm going to click on my keyboard type. And it's going to let you choose between different keyboard page options. So you could also make your keyboard page your About Me page instead, which that's not what I'm wanting to do. All right, so I'm going to look up keyboard first of all. And you'll notice it'll come up with different options. So my options are an ABC keyboard. That's a full keyboard starting with ABC. This is QWERTY numbers. This is a full QWERTY keyboard. So it'll be a full keyboard starting like a regular keypad would. Then you've got your grid matching options. All right, so I want to go into a full keyboard. So I'm gonna do it as a QWERTY keyboard because I'm setting it up for long-time literacy success. All right, so now you can see that my keyboard page says QWERTY keyboard, and I'm gonna hit done in the top right corner, which again might be hidden for you. Okay, and you can see right now it's not changed. We're gonna have to go to that home page first and then go back to the keyboard, and you'll notice that it's now on a full QWERTY keyboard. All right, let's do another example from a different page set just to give you a different perspective. So I'm going to go up to my gear and pencil icon, click on page set, and I go over how to change your page set in a separate video. Okay, so I am now on the core first page set, and let's go to my keyboard. You can notice that I do have a full keyboard because I have a pretty large grid size here, an 8x10. But it is an ABC keyboard, not a QWERTY keyboard. So again, I like to set all of mine up as a QWERTY keyboard for long-time literacy success. So I'm going to click on the gear and pencil icon in the top right corner. Again, click on that page set option. And you can see it's on the keyboard main grid matching. So if I were to change the grid size and make my grid size smaller, it would match that instead of staying on a full keyboard. So I'm going to click there. And I'm going to type in keyboard. All right, so something you'll notice that's a little bit different about Core, and which is why I brought this up. You have the option for our Accessit accessory, which we won't go over today, but that is not the type of keyboard that I want. So you're going to scroll past those Accessit options and go to the regular keyboards here. So again, you can do a 1, 2, 3 keyboard, an editing keyboard, a main keyboard, which is what we're looking for. This is your ABC. This is what I'm kind of on right now already. Main A-E-I-O-U, so it'll start with your vowels first. Main frequency, so which letters you use most frequently. Main grid matching, which is what I'm on. Main QWERTY or symbols or 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go to main QWERTY because I don't want it to match my grid size. If I make my grid size smaller, I want it to stay on a full QWERTY keyboard. Main is the full thing. So I'm going to click on that option. hit done in the top corner, click somewhere else and go back to my keyboard, and you'll notice that it is a QWERTY keyboard here. So even if I change my grid size, go to page set, grid size on the left, and choose a smaller grid size, it will still show my full QWERTY keyboard, even though my grid size is smaller, because I chose that I did not want it to match the grid size. And that is how you can change your keyboard.